Okay, everybody, short video today. I am very unfortunate, and I don't really have any animating skills or really anything to make this entertaining. So this is gonna be short, sweet, and simple. Today we're going to be discussing how education has changed, really specifically with language. Now, this is a book from the 1930s that is before the Beetle, the Volkswagen Beetle. Now, this screen is from a book called the Lincoln Library of Essential Information, and basically what that was is that this was the kind of smartphone of the day. It is a gigantic, gigantic, like encyclopedia of basically like 12 years of learning. At least that's my understanding. I could be wrong. Please correct me. Now, this is from the 1930s, as you can see, and this is phonics, kinda. I don't think it was called phonics. I think it was just literally trying to help people understand words. But as we can see, there is abstinence, and that's a forbiddance. Forbiddance means that's something you don't do, basically. And as you can see, there's different words here, like detain and stuff like that. But as you can see, they break up the words so you can sound it out. That's kind of the idea of phonics. I'm unsure of exactly when it came to be honest, but with everyone making videos on education, I thought I would weigh in on it because, you know, I'm around maybe 20s later. And so, you know, I grew up in that weird transitionary period between paper and computer. So yeah. This is the new way. It's just a summary. And here's this. This is whole language. That means you just throw a word at a child and hope they understand it through context clues. It'll be like me throwing the word digestion to a toddler and expecting them to know it, but I can get them to memorize the words. Now, a little story about this is that thankfully, my school being so outdated, we had to do phonics because my area was very broke. My town has no money. So thankfully, it took them a while to switch over fully to this, and thankfully I skipped that. When I went to school, I used to do paper things, and you could fail. And as a matter of fact, I remember some kids getting held back because of it. And this is the Mississippi Miracle, if you wonder what I'm referencing. Mississippi was pretty low ranking in the education. So Mississippi decides to do something about it and give the kids some hope, basically. So instead of trying to throw words at a child and expect them to memorize them, the teacher will help them sound them out and break down the word. That is basically it. And here's a more in-depth. I'll leave it there for a second if anyone really wants to read. I'll keep all these links in the description. Just remember that Wikipedia is not really reliable, but it gets the job done most of the time. If you want to explore more, there's always the sources at the bottom of the page. And now a little bit of a personal story. I just so happen to know some people going through the education system. They are related to me, and they can't really understand things. But like for school, but like when me and my family explain it, she understands it because we break down the complexes. And thankfully, if you're wondering what this is a link to a study done by a dude. And basically what he did is that he's the guy that everyone tends to like mark with education going down, specifically with literacy rates. And so yeah, let's see, I do have some more to add. Like recently I was trying to go to college, right? And I had a teacher I had from high school as a college professor, which is cool. and she's super smart. She has photographic memory and stuff, and she basically just said she's going to be preparing us just to take the test rather than learn anything, and that's sad, but that's just state of everything. I mean, like when I was in elementary, I was a teacher's pet. I'm not gonna lie, but I did my work, and I remember one time I failed a test, and it just devastated me, and I was like, never again, because and then as the years went by, COVID struck, and that just caused me to not really have a good time. So yeah, but overall, I would say that I think the reason for the lacking literacy rates is because everyone's so focused on those stupid tests, the stupid state tests, which doesn't care about the student. They do not care. They see each and every student as a number. You are either passing or failing in their eyes, and they don't really care about that. They don't care. So, yeah, that's the video. I'll probably get blasted in the comments, but that's it. I just think that Gen Alpha's overall getting kind of screwed over in the race to I can't stop the recording. Uh-oh. Okay. Now